Welcome to Ypsilanti, and just a few miles away from the big house, where this house is home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles, and we are anticipating a great turnout and a sensational game in this one. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Ohio Bobcats taking on the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bobcats will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rooks. He took the risk, bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Motion from the back. To the air, it's Kim. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Finds his man. It's McMillan. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Caught behind the line. It's Harris. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
And the Eagles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Got it in the middle. It's Harris. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Navarro. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gossett. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Using the quick game. Touchdown, Ohio! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Rooks. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off play action on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Rooks. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The kick is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try the right side. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Bobcats are flying down the field. The give to the back. He's in open space downfield. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
They'll ride the hot hand. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in fourth and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Oh, The attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running line.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. The short hands, it's McMillan. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run the toss. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Eagles! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Using his legs, it's McMillan. He fought them all for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Looking to throw, it's Navarro. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Rolls it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Kim. Got a man. It's Rooks. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
And the Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires on the move. It's caught.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Shows him the stiff arm. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45. Out of bounds at the 47 and a big run there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Now on 1st down from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Bobcats. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Finally pushed out of bounds at the 45, and what good field position after that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Kim. He fires a bullet to the right. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Eagles!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring this one out. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half. And it's turning it on. Picks up the first down. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that guy.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Gives him the big stiff arm. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, it's Kim. Makes the catch, it's McMillan. Bounced off his feet.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting them the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. The give to the tailback. Looking for room at the 30. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
And the Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Back to pass. Unloads it left. Picked off to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. How about that weight room work he's showing off there as he gets across the 20? They'll mark it at the 22.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there.
There he goes! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw. It's Navarro. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sideline. It's Williams. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation and what play to dial up.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running into the open space. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scramble.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Navarro. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Ohio.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game.
Wide open spaces. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. And that one will give them the lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Navarro. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Finds some fresh air. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Catch in the middle. It's Hendricks. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rooks. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They think they can create space here with a run to the right.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Kim. Catch in the middle, it's Griffin. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Scanning the field, it's Navarro. Fires to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock? Or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Taking it the other way.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Creates a little space. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Navarro. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Bobcats have pushed it inside the 20. The give to the back. Touchdown, Bobcats! They've got the lead here in the 4th. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Makes the grab. It's Rhodes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Kim. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And this is sort of like a pinball machine. The numbers keep ticking up. He's closing in on 450 yards.
Yeah, Reese, and there's no defense for perfect throws, and that's what this guy's been delivering all game long. You know, the coverage hasn't always been awful, but this guy just finds a way to thread the needle.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon that this QB has.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. It's complete to the left. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
A first down run in the red zone. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And don't miss the fact there was some heat on that extra point, but he was able to tie it up. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Grab near the marker. It's Gossett. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Finding an escape route. There he goes to the right. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Kim. Caught over the middle. It's McMillan. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Fires left. Wide open downfield. Open space at the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful. It absolutely can.
Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now. To the air, it's Kim. The pass is incomplete, and the big gamble, the try to win it right here moment goes awry. They're still down by 1.
49, Eastern Michigan, 48.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give to the left side. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the single back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The give to the left. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.